Tonight's last home football game is dedicated to our senior band members, Senior Golden Girls, and our Hal Peterson Spikes. We appreciate the support and entertainment these students work hard to provide for our community. Please direct your attention to the field and let's recognize our senior Ambler marching band members. Our first senior is Rogelio Bernal. He's escorted by Rogelio Bernal and Angela Miller. He's been in the band program for 7 years at KISD, plays trombone and is the wind captain for the band. Erica Boothby, escorted by Tim Boothby and Jennifer Boothby, the band program for 7 years at KISD, plays flute, and is a current section leader. Matthew Brown is escorted by Ada Brown, Renee Brown, Elizabeth Brown, and Sarah Brown. Has been in the band program for 7 years and is a drumline member for 3 years. Kelly Burns, escorted by Lee Brown and Susan Burns. Kelly's been in the band program for 7 years and is a drumline member for 4 years. Braden Connors, escorted by Brian Connor, been in the band program for 7 years, plays clarinet, section leader for 2 years, and leadership team for 3 years. Reed Davidson, escorted by Kendall and Rhonda Davidson, been in the band program for 7 years, plays baritone sax, and a section leader for 1 year. Shauna Gremla is escorted by Jimmy Gremla, Maria Gremla, Alexandra Gremla, and Noah Gremla. Been in the band program for 7 years, plays tuba, section leader for 3 years, and wind captain this year. Thomas Hines, escorted by Deborah and Robert Hines, has been in the band program for 7 years, plays clarinet and bass clarinet. Stacy Lanier is escorted by Abigail Guest and Josiah Wells, and Stacy has been in the color guard for 3 years. Benjamin McGuff is escorted by Blanca McGuff in the band program for 7 years, plays percussion and in the drum line for 3 years. Kim Nunez is escorted by Claudia Mejia and Jose Nunez and Jose Nunez Jr. Kim's been in the band program for 7 years, plays flute, section leader 1 year, and drum major for the last 2 years. Kate Patches, escorted by Deborah and Vince Isley, in the band program for 7 years and plays clarinet. Deontay Rhodes is escorted by Leah Drice, been in the band program for 7 years, plays trombone and baritone. Glenn Elise Saunier, escorted by Alicia Moore and Sunny Moore, is in the band program for 7 years, plays flute, and 1 year as a section leader. Jordan Stalin is escorted by Chris Jordan, Andrea Shaw, and Elizabeth Stalin. In the band program for 7 years, plays percussion, and currently on the drum line. Maya Segura is escorted by Stephen Segura and Nora Segura. Maya has been in the band program for 4 years, and is a member of the color guard, and 2 years the captain. Aiden Smith is escorted by Lynn Paolo. In the band program for 7 years, 4 years in the drum line captain this year. Reagan Story is escorted by Christy Hale. In the band program for 7 years, 4 years the color guard, weapons captain, 10th grade, and captain senior year. Cody Swanner is escorted by Gary and Hillary Swanner. In the band program for 7 years, trumpet, and 1 year drum bass. And Elise Trumbull is escorted by Rachel Pate in the band program for 7 years, plays flute, and section leader for 3 years. And William Turner, escorted by James and Stacy Turner in the band program for 7 years, plays trumpet, and is a section leader. Let's move on to our senior Golden Girls. Our Golden Girl seniors, we start out with Nadia Martin, escorted by her cousins Royal Houston, Nadia is a Sapphire manager and has been for 1 year. Ali Galindo and Yuvia Rodriguez, they are escorted by their parents, Shuggy and Edward Rodriguez, and their sister, Hari Galindo. Ali is serving her 2nd year as the Golden Girl manager, and Yuvia is the 3rd year Golden Girl and currently is the 1st lieutenant. Chloe Garcia is escorted by her mom, Christina Exum, and her dad, Ricky Garcia. Chloe is a 4-year member of the Golden Girl dance team, and she is currently the captain of the Golden Girls. Angelina Gonzalez is escorted by her parents, Willie and Rosa Gonzalez, and her brother Carlos, and sisters, Adriana and Marley. Angelina is a 4-year Golden Girl. Allison Hay is escorted by her parents, Bob and Tiffany Hay. Allison is a 4th-year Golden Girl who served as lieutenant and captain and is now the colonel of the Golden Girl dance team. Claire Heydrich is escorted by her dad, Chip Heydrich, and her mom, Ellen Heydrich. Claire's 3rd-year Golden Girl who served as 2nd lieutenant and is now serving as the Golden Girl historian. Sadie Hernandez is escorted by her mom, Sally Hernandez, and Sadie is a 1st-year Golden Girl. Samantha Kemp is escorted by her parents, Russell and Kristen Kemp. Samantha is a 3rd-year Golden Girl who served as 2nd lieutenant and is now serving as the Golden Girl vice president. Elisa Lamont is escorted by her parents, Rebecca and Ramon Lamont. Claire is a 3rd-year Golden Girl and is the secretary. Autumn Sharp is escorted by her mom, Eddie Sharp, and Autumn is a 2nd-year Golden Girl. Cheyenne Smith is escorted by her parents, PJ and Jeff Smith. Cheyenne is a 2nd-year Golden Girl and is serving as the president. Davina Villarreal is escorted by her parents, Jamie and Eddie Villarreal. She's a 4-year member who serves as lieutenant and is currently the major of the Golden Girls and the Sapphire officer. Let's give all these hardworking and talented seniors a big round of applause. Thank you, senior band and Golden Girls. All right, parents, we'll let these kids go off the field, and then we're going to recognize our Spikes. These are our Peterson Spikes that are down next to the end zone on the south end of the field. Our Peterson Spikes, our Hal Peterson Middle School Spikes football team have gathered in the scoreboard and will now make their way in front of the stands at this time. Let's show our support and appreciation as they make their way down the track. We're going to start with our Hal Peterson Middle School 7th grade. Here they come. The 7th grade combined record for all teams was 16 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. The 7th grade B team was undefeated district champions. The 7th grade coach is Shane Howerton, and also coached by Grant Palmer and Jake Roach. And now for the Spikes 8th grade teams. The 8th grade combined record for all teams was 13 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie. The 8th grade B team was also undefeated district champion. The 8th grade is coached by Gary Myers, Dana Gruber, and Devin Sweet. I'd like to thank all these young men for their hard work and dedication throughout this football season. And we look forward to watching these young men on Friday nights in the coming years. And I'm looking forward to calling your names. Way to go, Spikes. Spikes choir band and cheerleaders will be making appearances throughout the evening as well.